Welcome back to Brands Hatch after the third and final Bennetts British Superbike Championship race of the weekend, and back on the podium for Grilla OMG Racing Yamaha, it's Kyle Ryde. Kyle, another hard-fought race, and particularly the battle for second between you, Christian and Tommy was fierce in that one. Talk us through it, please.
Yeah, I mean, I was on my own for so long, like 16 laps, that when Iddon come past, it was a bit of a shock to the system because I've been doing the same braking markers, same everything, and obviously Iddon's on a completely different bike to me, so the characteristics of the bike and the track are so different. Took actually 2 laps to figure it out where I could actually have a go at passing him, but be all and end all, I was giving it my all, tried my best. Couldn't really pass him, I was waiting for a mistake, but it wasn't to be. Defended well against Tommy, I think. And yeah, another third place. So yeah, if someone had a bet on me on Friday to get 2 podiums, they'd be a millionaire, I think, by now. So I'm over the moon with the 2 podiums.
But I mean, as you were saying, it was a tough start to the weekend, and the turnaround here. We now next go to Thruxton, which is a strong track for you too. You must feel like the momentum's now going back in the right direction again.
Yeah, for sure. And what I've tried today, I'm sure will work at Thruxton because we struggled there in some sort of ways similar. So. Yeah, like I said, I'm just over the moon to be here. It feels like a win after Friday. Qualified okay, got lucky really to get through to Q1 and qualify 8th. And we've just built from there really, and it's got better and better. I'd like a little bit more time on the SC1 front just to be able to try and keep up with Ryan and go a bit faster. But yeah, when you've done however many days I've rode on the SC2 all year, to just chuck it in a high pressure situation, I thought I dealt with it quite good. And like I said, I'm very happy to finish third twice.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And back on the podium for Oxford Products Racing Ducati, it's Christian Iddon. Christian, that was a really tough race, and as Kyle said, the battle for second place went down to the wire. Talk us through it, particularly the penultimate lap, because there were quite a few changes of positions before you managed to actually secure second.
Yeah, I mean, first up, it's I feel like we could have had more out this weekend, but we've had good pace the whole weekend. The bikes worked really good and the teams worked really well, so it's a shame that this is the only time we've made it to the podium, but yeah, I set off, and actually the first lap coming down paddock, I lost the rear, and I pretty much thought I was down. It was really bad. I thought I was going to high side down paddock, which is never a nice thing. Managed to stay on it, but it dropped me down a few places. So yeah, picked my way forward, and then got in behind Kyle, and he was setting a really good pace. But my board at that point had like plus 1.5 to Bridewell, and then that started to come down a little bit. So Tommy was obviously pulling a really good pace. I kept trying to pass Kyle, but to be fair, I probably couldn't have gone much faster even if I'd got in front, or if I could have gone faster at all. So we were running really good lap times, better than what we've done all weekend, deep into the race. So I felt good. And then, yeah, my board said plus 0, and I knew that I had to sort of make it count. Kyle got a little bit of a hooker buck onto the back straight, and it was my only opportunity to pounce, and I managed to make it stick. And then I just had 2.5 laps of just sort of defending hard. He actually came back past me at paddock, but then yeah, we had a good race. I always enjoy battling with Kyle and the boys, but it's yeah, it's been a good weekend. It's probably one of the most enjoyable races I've ever had. I definitely wouldn't have said that if I'd finished 4th, but it was good fun. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the next round.
And of course, the team's home round at the next one as well.
Yeah, team's home round at Thruxton, so I'll try and be the least amount of disappointment as I possibly can around there. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one, but yeah, everything's good so far, so I'll forget about that for now.
Thank you, Christian.
Cheers.
And crowned the Monster Energy King of Brands with a treble victory, his first treble in the Bennetts British Superbike Championship for OMG Grilla Racing Yamaha. It's Ryan Vickers. Ryan, you've been unstoppable all weekend, and it's fair to say this has been the first time since Navarra you've been back right where you feel like you should be. Talk us through it and the last race as well, please.
Yeah, it's a fantastic way to finish the weekend. You know, it was there's a few nerves going into the last race. You know, when it's on the line for the triple, and we're riding so well, and you know it's really capable. So starting that last race, just fully focused. You know, I just had to get a good start, and I did again. I've had 3 hole shots, well 4 including the restart one. 4 hole shots, and I over-tried a little bit in the first part of that second race, and I didn't want to do that again. I genuinely don't think I missed an apex the whole race, not to lose any time anyway. So extremely happy with that. I kept my head and I just rode to the limit. You know, it's the same as Navarra. It brought back really good memories of that because practice and qualifying in Navarra was the same. We were strong, and I had braking references for everywhere, and I was hitting every braking reference that I had for my qualifying lap, and I just did that all race. You know, towards the end of the race, I backed off a bit and just managed the gap. It was really good. The team have worked really hard. They're giving me great information on the pit board as well, so I can really understand what the guys are doing behind, know what lap times they're doing, etc. So it makes life a lot easier. But yeah, thanks to the OMG Guerrilla Racing team. They've given me a fantastic bike this weekend, you know, and we've struggled with the bike the last few rounds, and they've believed in me and what I need, and the sort of different direction really, even considering we had a great year last year. To sort of take that next step, we needed to change a few things, and we've done that this weekend. And I really feel like I've got a race bike now. You know, we've been consistently fast in practice and qualifying, but coming to the races, we've struggled a little bit to pass. And it was nice to actually have that race in race 2 with Iddon and Tommy, and be able to pass back comfortably. You know, which on the Yamaha has been the weakest point, but I really feel like we've made a step with that, and that fills me full of confidence, because it's not just been a good weekend that we've managed to pull out of the bag. We've figured something out with the bike and a different way of riding, so I think that's going to put us in good stead for the rest of the season.
Congratulations, Ryan.
Thanks a lot. Cheers.